ka ko di solo ne go keri jona jo tie kanien gindu tia tera ye kibwa chonchani pingi yokop me yera me won nyachi me te wara nyim utikatinian. But fast forward, be sure me catch you up on our social media platforms, to Twitter, me channel ni X, mano tie kunacha, utieke the Facebook page wa, utieke the YouTube channel me Radio QFM, inware mo Radio QFM Lira 94.3 eka ite nungwa. Ite following all these discussions amecha waranyim ya kubini ishara kukirini and at live YouTube ini wore nen jamni duchu yore kede yore kirma kada duchu wano kere bori yire to the morning updates jama poli ye achali ye obero morning vex ya kemani meodiku amana bino gamo not abira bichel abichera chel not abichera chel perati manu abino mi just quick updates kununda mina mingeni anakoni it's gonna be a long day it's gonna be a long day long day mina nyaye beda bo pien tiu tutego kwa duchu Michael yore Jamie amati mera kera beda tie ya kibwa especially akemo kop me yera but just a quick one in the spirit of East African community EAC wano tie kede peho boto mbegewa kera mbegewa melebo Tanzania New TZ President John Man Ali Hassan Mwinyi en kuwa tumoko utawa kene moha pia bongwen uya boro nudonge dwera dek metno moha pia bongwen uya bongwen mano Ali Hassan Mwinyi en beda chilam en kuwa salamu alaikum kuwa tumoko dan yik pedo ngari yik tie digini niludwa rio me dwe me adek mano Ali Hassan Mwinyi obino yike jokano komen mano Zanzibar eno bedo president me ario ame ogamo opichi mane mohali bachiel mi abongwen piera aboro via beach tuna he mohali bachiel mi abongwen I piera bongwen via beach eno gamo tera I bought president Mwalimu Julius Nyerere the late also so mano ginamira minge eno gamo da hatal penalty rework en kuomere te tumo ko no koñ ma chao mano in London ilogo UK so managira mira minge enono endo to idatal moloni Mwenza Hospital mano Ali Hassan Mwinyi so President Samia Suluhu binu bedatie ikanokom Ali Hassan Mwinyi so quite sad there pilwak me Tanzania warum tamani mano timere so managira metie ni yokene poti udong Benjamin Mkapa poti kapija apoyo tamu Tanzania ye pero very successful in terms of the democracy capital following yeragi okiko pedun ye yeragi wo pedun ye apart I think there was that kuhu berote motimeria kina Tundu Lissu kede former president nakuwa tumoko maneno ipimo kama karanga ibara neno Samia Suluhu oriotal kede Tundu Lissu dako shada ko kinani I think he flew back odugo pajuchen ya Tanzania owekadang jamni yute otakare mano tamanya me that quick update akeme kede to President John Melo Tanzania Ali Hassan Mwinyi may he rest in peace 98 well wando ko mano a life well lived Bible ikobani karitimu hapia rabir the rest dahoro bonus so manano kere manano pijamite following loanya kero Israel kere lewo Palestine mira mingeni goch pote waranyim ichara lo kere nien utia bieko utia mieko ni jwa romo mia chiatwal kwa gida hotum doko manano uchiro jwa uyu ibama me Gaza da mano biro convoy metetero coin part and I think this is quite sad so gayo ni jomia chiel kera paro ya rio obiro nyone pirichiti unya Palestine aye kwa gutum eka jomia biro I piera bichiel dang te wane gin te temero tagi minimum coin na papat no they are trying to get aid minor report amukatibod UN get other sister agencies quite sad there. Uwere well udugo chen tagama morning vex na kemne mel dikunien tieningo ogami not apiro abichel abongwen angwen adek manabero radio QFM, the biggest station in the land. Nyabero Frank Gold Oyugi Yematek Mebedo Kedi. We'll take a quick break and then we get back. Stay with us, don't go away.
Paul Kare, you have very yob to alka you better meted de kere modeg fortune buto. Modeg manamolia bear kunu ponke de vitamin A ni cielo de ka meta me kai chamo itwar mudo na chi. Modeg fortune buto bini boy me mills Pira beach mia ciel Mia Rio, Mia Beach, kere tutu Mia Chiel. Med room meted ni tin, kere modek fortune butu. I don't put loa Uganda. No edora on your supermarket reke na mechokedi. Fortune buto, oberu teacher Bitco Uganda Limited.
Aperi chako chenyu yo Kampala ni tera tini chukul chakongi wori 7th grade nursery day and boarding primary school tia mocha igaki signpost Lira University meters near yoke ken naga ikome tia ligere kene kame kato pieli iwinyi jidu ataga kin chukula lo tumal me Uganda kame chilo chukul yenye toilet pi ke kan pe otino lo otino lo ke pia onyi malba obema kaburu bera kuri kobi pia wobanyira longa chake kilacha chelna ya biro pia otina yai pati Lira City kabiri room budget ya ta me omukere dwako gipacho otino lo dogi na recho mari damgi abolo 12 form chako tiri form moga matamara moga nodanure nyoka akomo tino yorata odlego timma mi chukul chatan pengolo ngeta tini agama te wora nyima mani 7th grade nursery and primary school Lira City chaki baby class na ya biro ni lo indi chukul kidi radio station man go chimgi nora bira beach a bichel a bora bichel nyo nora biro nora rio a bichel
Denki cowboy specially don't tinong e boy mo wel kiyo jake ki gram pierio wepi gram mia chen ki gram miario e tuga moge ken machopudi de dek ma miet connect you ki cowboy mano yupone aye Bitco Uganda Limited.
Let's go. This is your radio.
King when you Yite Twolo nini chokio na beach. Ukele laro loka pola pupari kinete ya wibie. Ukwanyi diri kano pono toketi wimanya to nyamu karachel.
Mwendo mi pati na movement on. Ama kwendela yuko. Eno wano track movement ama ngiupi na bero. Wano weke bendera mera.
Wibie.
Amine na bende ya bero. Stonj NRM supporter. Eba mitami winyeni. Katini atini nyaro to. Bibi nyaro doko to. Simaje nyaro to. Mwa yini simao. Lanko ni ilonge kiri.
Dini.
Peko loko le meyo gano biro nada. Buro no jabiro kije kino pemu se biro joko kere. Un ko mukwa dikano ko dikakandi ya kina rai.
Te kwaro.
Petiti chora me doka doko je ye kun wonya nyendo don ka jabira rio me jotia yero. Propaganda me ngolo wijono peti. Dan ko pe kwano do ngate ti chukelo yo pa me na winyo.
Punyere
na yo pero pagina machiel. Ena miyo jomo kene woka bere. No punyere beratie.
Ket KFM nini chokio na beach wa chili nuju na chawa dead modiko. Unyoe wurite ni YouTube live. Yite Twolo kuno de Roma irate no man Frank Gold Oyugi Bobson opioke de Robina Joyce ochaya ena kiluburu Yite Twolo.
Ni kwa jori ya barakan ni ko ngami we kire details amaho ko amwinyi ko merotumien eno to kire lang kansa ngaro jwala text katia penyo ni ngo kilo to mere eno to chala dogi me kansa me omaho iuhu. Yes, lango bedi uhu. Wakil Dr. Kwara buhu no kadu yela karen. Nudu penye many. En kumani leva mo bedi uhu kuni pe doctor. Leva bedo bedi many. Uhu bedo lag mano Dr. Kwara buhu. And I follow online. Now mwenye jonywalo imo hali bachele miya bongo ni pia riu ya beach mani chalo me kivure ente wakwan mani mtititi pwani region. Eno kwano imanga pwani primary school aka mano Zanzibar eka te wota Mikidani Dole Secondary School mwana kuli Zanzibar te kwano kop me ponye te bedo ke diploma o tera na huyu ponye na nde bedo ke kuone mane marano personal life nyokuomere na chaldano eno biro nyomo daka moloni city mwinyi imo hali bachieli mia bongwa ni pia da bichel nono eka kita nywalo gini tino aromo a bichel twal actually a parario wanyira bichel uwabeda bichel tute uyele otina paru yario. Alright, so manano kremano briefly mwano mi ngayon no uwori kama morning vet ni chawari unit tap konda habedo kere minichira amebuo kop metuhu Uganda kan minichira mebuo kop mepuonyere kere tuhu amen buo kop metuhu. Yes, uruni amanano the State Minister of Education and Sports no react sports. Alright, so akemoni meo dikwa tina ni tieni ngo jo akele boro coastal steel ametiu ginoni sea nails ini wore doha i wore mo coastal steel nails no sea nails manchu mala tek to ala meka go kere hot or chunge king la ko batana konya. Okay, so we have a gamma infection. Hello Q. Ijo ni amen.
Buru ba mina.
Adonya bakono yen.
No, que el chapa le joga como le cola no.
Good.
Un dico Francisco, me voy caracol chimpia. Pero que ni cosa que te wanna be full, wanna be the full. No me misa ni misa para menos, porque no sa que no hay que hacer no que no era. Si uno ni yo me está cámara conmigo a su wanna full, como acá cosa que tú poner que te
You know, Amana Kobe. Ana de get a komi. A Kevin Tina Kevin better Chala Canina Nino.
One year in the Pirana Pino, Pirana Plaza, maybe Lira Canoe, Pirana,
Oh, poem attack. Hello. Yes, Q. Ini tiene ngomen.
Aja be. Mana kau orang be?
What ajem?
Kau orang no dia. Kalau mana be? Rokok kita. Rekomendasi. Ya ada apa?
Chuero chunyi.
Ada apa?
Okay.
Oh ya.
Boy, Twolo. Radio Q, hello.
Hello.
Yes, amen.
Mana itu ada korang?
Edward. Ini tiene ngo.
Ana dia be. Kau nak kata ni ni. Jodoh irisan ya untuk bukir. Dong ngata mekui dino lanyo ko. O meroen je tikir ngata meno karto. Pero ko en kui lang ye kado. Ruisu bido tebere ye. Mono aku ya. Aku mana me tikuen no.
Lao miro kuedong.
Lao ko ni lao miro kue.
Okay. Radio Q, hello.
Yes, Frank Burabe.
Acho.
Ara cukai.
Utuka do nyanyo.
Utuka do nyanyi kor cue. Akemana to dikuni tieni jo awore kor no na bo ater me kopi. Apa?
Ya beru pide.
Beru tino mata. Oh boy.
In a minute.
Okay. Pide beru tuera dano. Na the Bible gire komene kai no ni tuere na ni tieko. Kopkino mine nyamini me peri wor min da bo check. Hello.
No, that's
Man Frank.
Frank, what is
Okay.
it's like a more slow parasite to car. I don't have an army if it's a yeah, we talk about that we got out of it. They want to make it on that. I told it to like it. I look at it, they got out of it. I don't want to take them up or we can really pay line. I thought of that. Mana kaya mana mati kwan.
Mimi ti tega nang ball queer.
Tu meti dang tega na dang kum ball queer.
Yo gero koni yo lunga pe bolo queer na hakare national election yo kan perang bolo.
Ane kum ka te kawani o kue lo bet tuan.
Okay. Point my tech. Hello, Q. All right. Hello.
Hello.
Ban
je ban ba.
I chuo ni go.
A chuo ber ber. America la tieni ba.
Yes.
Ko mi ku do ka lagi. A jo bi bo na job wa no. Ko ro to lo. A ke una ti ya do wa ya ba.
Do kala.
Ban je ban na. Do ka lagi. A ke una ni ba. Da ko mi lagi do ko. Do mi bo na job wa la.
Yini
ya wa ye.
Oh.
Ya bebe.
Adong
la. Abi da bi tu. Ana wura am do ko.
Adong la.
Atia.
Megi mi ruin kara do hadi.
Do ko guru we ja yore to mi atwala. Do ka para bo to.
Adi.
Apara bo mo nyu wer gele kile do ko ba.
Boni Muhammad.
Amu ke do bi olong bi gadu ka de woro weji.
I Muhammad ni.
Mu ke del bo ba. Yini wa ja do ni to mu ka pol so. Da ya ti ta mi ko tu. Be ko ande wut ko pale amene ko ba. No bu to ko du.
Okay.
Kile be ka bi jo.
Apoyo.
Apoyo ba. Ebra endo.
Okay. Anjira kwa manan. Anyo jo kile wori pido eto. Ani neno na matamo ni la wana chako yele wana yela because kabira paro diang ruenyi mo hari ba cheli mi bonga ni piera boru yang men piera boru ya bicha atamo nu petia bero because tiji wada dong yot pori kuni mo hawane ya na meda yele kire chingi da chandi do piera biru ye do piera boru ye so kope do kala yen ma re konyo. Hello Q.
Come
Yes.
Anasan.
I chuo ni go.
Dia ba.
Apoyo.
Gina wa ya de kan ka ta ngwa ya we atari we rong sai. Wa lu tomiro.
Yo angwa lu chiu ye ambulance no be lu mini chira no be lu.
Mono be studio. Be ai we ya me jada be ja pola.
Okay. En ko pe gudu ana bura ko bi okanen na chani chiti tido adon ya yom kede yo atati kede piki atamu dura ngwen na bitu karangej e city center kanen peru no en a serious accident toro ame okata as a result of reckless driving or riding jorotian yang kai wore junction ba mora wore vie kano maja doctor mala kucha en kana doctor tu jotian yang dong kai bine na me bine kiyo kan ke gum stage dog mara kucha tu chuka duong eno kan dog mara kucha tu kes bi bankia jorotian yang jo me ngwai kide city anda ko yan tu ni kare mwana me traffic me ta guiding jo peberu ka woru tu yo tu agwen kucha yo tu amaj pi mo yang wa ni ngeo chamono guiding jo kukura pirini ko bi city yo ngeni changa lo traffic kwacho ken no bedo local zebra crossing atin kwantia word taiti neno yimpeti woro can I made log in community like human crossing pe zebra because we jo pe water bear but kind of down there with zebra crossing nani ni chung kere pipi ni no chung ko to ni no e kaite war won tien moni mabucho ngato da yeta da ya one part I dala with zebra crossing I bucho kere pipi dogeti yeto nwenyu ko ya pinje twal anyway mano kere mani by the way hello yes apoya
Manuel Twalo.
I chuo ni go.
Sama me diskuti kom jamialo wero lo ni kawara.
Jwati mo?
Jamialo wero te kawara wan wero ni. Sama na ti kom.
Ngo wet ang wero po miel ka wero na miel ye. Sister Nancy kaiti winyo. Kopi ko pata ko dal were kumo ento ponya gerti ye minyo ni be prepared ni kai chwe di kunu cho by the grace of God but anytime ka ba ko ni chia ni romo nu in mi de woda doko. Hello Q.
Hello boxer.
Yes.
Boy jowa.
Boy donyo.
Ana kan na jeni akibu alo no ko da der. Eto ko kada ti yo. Ojo dia ngai. Eri yo mere. Wa kemana ina me manda mierne ati ye ana chegi kede anyo kita dikede.
Okay.
Boy
12. Hello Q.
Hello.
Yes.
Kilo ko don just Frank tie donyo.
Apoya. Ba.
Church me take activity. The minimal that are going to teach better young job. Right?
All right. Mana kera ya giki me morning vex me odi kwatin ni end you akira boto coastal steel nails no sea nails mano teaching tin malao kanen mano samo mara ana chwara mod bori the entire family me coastal steel nails karachel kede UCI mano nursing kede midwifery kede no kena me ponyo other courses over a time check kacho dugo chien umedanyim kede discussion wani poini jamni duchu tie anen na kukome nyone live YouTube channel my Radio QFM my camera crew Sami Ragaman Emma Kariokene Media Power Tech me nanimano jamni duchu umber live YouTube channel. Let's check our time, then we get back.
The time check on 94.3 QFM is brought to you by
KCB Bank.
It is 8 a.m.
Dial *244# to open an account. Get your KCB account within minutes, anytime, anywhere. KCB Bank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Customer deposits are protected by the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda of up to 10 million shillings. KCB Bank, for people, for better.
Let's go. This is your radio.
King when you Lira Twolo ni nini chukiwa na hicho beach. Ukili laro loka pola pupa rikinete ya wibie. Ukwanyi dirika no pono toke tiwe maja to nyamu karachel.
Unuwele nungi pati na movement unuwang. Ama kwendera kiyoko. Eno wano chak movement ama ngi upinga beru. Wano weke bendera mere.
Wibie.
Amine na beni ya beru. Stonj NRM supporter. Enta mitami wingeni. Katini nyualo to. Piri nyualo doko to. Simaje nyualo to. Mwa yini simo. Lanko ni. Ilonge kiri.
Dini.
Teko loko le me Uganda biro nada. Buro lucha biro tiye kino. Pemu se biro joko kere. Unko mkwedikano kuri kakandi ya tina raj.
Tekwaro.
Petiti chora me doka doko jo ye kun wonya nyendo donka jabira riwa me jotia yero. Propaganda me ngolo wijono peti. Danko pe kwani odwa ngate tichu kelo yope amina winyo.
Punyere
na yope pagi na machiel. Ena miyo jamo kene woka beri. Nuo puonyere beratie.
Ket QFM nini chukiwa na hicho bicha wa chili nuju na hachawa degmo diko. Unyoe wurite nini YouTube live. Lira Twolo. Kuno de Roma irati no man Frank Gold Oyugi Bobson opioke de Robin Joyce Ochaya ena kiluburu Lira Twolo.
Morning updates category kan udikutina na kona ti solo kruna iye kani yen peo kon kina kona otigi nikere jamo kenne ame otie ina no kare kauta mi appointment letter amekati konyan any other duties that might be assigned to you from time to time. So Robin Joyce Ochaya petiti ye kanen Robin Joyce amana tia mitoni kani ayan beda tie mira tero ko doholo mira te doholo by election to tidati me danga ta me petanya ko kilta mere Bobson dan tie on the ground game look live ngota timeri ya Kibwa Stadium. Of course we shall discuss that as well. Cop metek waralao we will discussing with the nien ginu kene awamunen no kawa chuye uketokan minichira amebuo kometuhu Uganda kan aduong Peter Ogwang apenya Paul jotia penyo akeme kome Akibwa Olympic Memorial Stadium ame awurone jokero kidimere omohani abinogero manalo bekre chokra beda tiyechi andeki di war is State House Entebbe kaname President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni kre yokene obedi yembe dokede the Egyptian contractors amegina wor beda tiye your tia penya political because ti proceed me government to you kede especially Catholic cop me gedo cop me kumnya pala biya government tikita me to you kede kana local government minuoni for instance kata gero seed school me achel o advertising o rabo pire oramo advertisement manutia wori nyonya mono oramo kete para kwana oramo kete internet eka kampuna pat tetimo bid nyoni choyo me penyo teach meti jamno no kama nuti ye tijua me wor beo nyoni jom koko ti cabinet district nuti kede department me procurement tikede committee amengiu lokom awarding contract jamo kene mana tebera tie kama do tie nude do pia medong tie so apenyere ni this time round cabinet obedatie ka cabinet be meeting ngwa cabinet moho ka mo ni gera kibwa finally uteri parliament because loan ka gamo loan parliament bedo kede ngech ikomulon me government ya meyo amino gamo ka nyo bedo ko me ku tere pe gera gini government can go ahead erokoni retrospectively give me docchen make a parliamentary pigina no diwa wana ngwa nyo exim bank o gamo loan abirene man apenti ni manoti ye o en contract mio company me lo Egyptian nga yo tie atoje no tie how about solicitor general o tiuda ye so magabra penya pola malao tia penya rekede ni man penyo bro chato yamo man penyo bro mugwene iwal mola ko nyamano so we shall get to all this raft of issues eka otene ni mono one of the gamere iyore so that eventually one onge attend make up but we understand ni chente amati kile kibwa stadium yen tia about Africa Bank melo Egypt so Africa Bank aketu chente I account contractor meda company melo Egypt eka teach te waranyim. Of course, cabinet ye man no bera. Awora dong Peter Gwang dami wangeo ni Wonyachi Road. Ame anakumeni yae langet VH Kano te benyim Gracious Palace Hotel te wara na yakibwacha. Enokoni roko cha dongo miyeko ni miero gera doko manuja mokene ame anamina minge ni tia waranyim. So wano binota mitek me kubereke de aduong Peter Gwang waki wano winyi yore jami amenu entia katokede atena no kanen like my kiwa is getting set okay I think my camera can pick you can see that committee rema committee rema danga pol total ameti ya Kibwa Stadium kaiti neno kanada don jo chako tuno ko chalo ni piki tia chiel la rio adek kana no chaljo tego mano bido witong so man jama mira minge and jambo kena meta kwaro ena yeni awurni court okato kede ruling di borakan ruling yen tipore angwen twal on radio tipore angwen for the first time in history I think because anabero be kota pol twal ilang kan especially a high court circuit malira kanen man tilama ko kwong ame okiho okato kere ngola amo chware email come online kan mor kon engineer Bakari quick recovery mano team technical and me online so awurni ngola beda tie online Koro Warabo was a long day. Eka deputy registrar amenyi oloni Salamu Godfrey Ngobi charu tia cheko court teko bani court ani en ngola mere anachwalo via email so unu witong kadeti wotu kire mohatia ngobo nani mo smartphone chima chia yodo ati Fiona wor kan gashima boran no ko ngora ni alo yoko ke chimo chia ko mara ba chia ni en so ruling tipore angwen atamu luak nutia mitunge yo maybe ngo karachie ame angol kop nyo deputy registrar o jere ye meka to kere ngola mere. Okay, I know the last paragraphs that I go in Bori. I have had the opportunity to read the provisions of this law as cited by the respondents' councils. I have also further looked at and appreciated the decision of Honorable Lady Justice Dr. Winifred Nabisinde in Lira blah 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 Manuta Kesa Choncha. In that application, the land judge in setting aside the interim order and the temporarily found the suit premature and terminated the suit to pave way for ADR. This is what the respondents' counsels are reminding court of inciting, as you see in bracket 1 of the Institution of Traditional and Cultural Leaders Act number 6 of 2011. I am inclined to believe that the balance of convenience tilts in favor of the respondents who are prepared for the event of elections taking place tomorrow. The contested roadmap points to elections being organized starting February 2024. This is what has happened. It defeats reason and logic why the applicants waited up to yesterday to come to court to complain. This court cannot determine whether or not there's an electoral commission for wait a minute. For the applicant, for the first applicant, that's Laon Cultural Foundation. The respondents have definitely put in place and incurred costs for the elections to be held. In any case, should the applicants be aggrieved by the process, they still have a remedy in petitioning court well on time before 1st November 2024, when His Highness the Wanyashi Melaon will choose to hold office. In an application of this nature, this court is being called on to maintain status quo and not to dismiss the impugned electoral commission of the first applicant. In view of the above, and aware that a grant of an interim order is discretionary, I find no basis for this court application. The application is hereby dismissed with costs in the cause. I saw order signed, dated earlier this 29th day of February 2024, and delivered by email. Manu Salamo Godfrey Ngobi. So Manu Bedo ground and chunye okobani nuoni juane ma chero record dang letter teka yera mino bedati do Mario eto bindoko choro ena okobani juane podi kere kare kanu ni pujen kere ngwana ni oron worgina nyim do ke fali keso ken piena wonya ya do para chel memo hanien ena okobani nuo dang ni monan pa kwanti pargana Maria, I think ni mono Laon Cultural Foundation obino ote record ote dang ngoni pedung chung pedo tie kumdu pe existing with a ghost. So peramuter dani record peramuter record mano ngola me ukata woro ibota Salamo Ngobi registrar deputy registrar me High Court. I'll be taking a break briefly and then Kadu Guchien straight away Minister Me Sports T online.
Green Hill Secondary School mantukulu punye mene kuru puny atintenge yunga ene beruko put kai o level e con wel fiza yutta como nyal chole Green Hill dogo medio kino punya polata pimito kane Green Hill Secondary School dog pachu tunga riego ge e Green Hill atin kauti wai malo neno kariego ka kulu wieping da neno kariego kadonino purlego kariego ge ken bien kaburro ge ka kwan ka luok dilektogo yenno perede chokol lache e kano romo chokol pianyira kera uobe o tero ateko mirra petama ministru me ponyere kere togo pien kongo chelo chokol juj o ponye me Green Hill papa jitye ponyo new curriculum o miotino tia gonya yepat agama do tia wore nyime chavo ni annual chake senior chenna ke senior ngwen basare tepe otino kari first grade kilacha bero naga pe otino tema bare kilache kin winyo ko nyual kapi orede no Green Hill Secondary School ke chope komeni gomola lira chonno goya ide chim namba nota bira rio no rangwen adega bicha deng onyo director of studies namba nota bira rio achel no rabero achel no rabich.
chukula chelo mokre ponyo dero yoro kome rwamo ngobo ena ye St. Mary's Institute of Health Science Ameti College ha chaka man pe anywal roke kena timirni atinere nunge chaka kare kopa kwako yoro komire larka kunu onywal man chukula berere unge ye chondanga tomme yugi center number chota meti yua chel nota chel oke keropore punyere me onyoni ventilated classrooms ayigi lacha tam rooms papa te practicals jamida utapakini ye do computer room dango gero mera kino tochiano computers uruode ye nging hostels da utiu gero rometinu du joko toke dotana ke mattress ko ye adu atin ya woro kai kome tonungu kaburukunu St. Mary's Institute of Health Science Koletika tuta sabecha kenange jida tika kare doko riti gine pikara like apilu aglong St. Mary's Institute of Health Science amano yabo punyera gwai me certificate in nursing certificate in midwifery api yina mire bino gamo ko yoyotu nungi karachora lemono physics biology chemistry nung St. Mary's Institute of Health Science yo yailira kan woro kampalam gu yailira kan tuni yetika kilometers apart ken go chimin yange chukene bay nota bira bora rio mabichela rio ario abira chel onyo en nota bira bongwena bichela rio bongwena bicha dek
abe like pigi mama chunyi maro chi code candles
mami amane atika don adaro nyaka madit ento pe amiro ni la ngoko balwa amir ni del ko be jom dak ma fon ma menya
eno yot ene anongi geisha black soap manyeni
afoyo mami
ki geisha naturals chak nongo yo manyen mawe nen leng kon wele opore dok tiyu mabe pidel ko maleng dok menya temtit ki geisha black soap manyeni moringa onyo shea butter manonge grams 100 ki pierario wia beach onyo grams 100 ki pierario wia beach koni wilo ki dukan moke ken machok kwedi new geisha back to glow
tugende mama
leave me alone. Your brakes were messy last time. You almost killed me.
Madam, together kutwale.
Guate, your tires are bad. I don't think we'll even reach. Mama son, simply embarrassed.
Where does she want from that guy? Ever since he took his board and upgraded it with RZ tires, tubes, brake shoes, every client runs after him.
When you use RZ spare parts like RZ tires, tubes, brake shoes on your motorbike, everything will run smoothly. RZ tubes are long-lasting and they can always be patched. RZ brake shoes never squeak. They also have Padro spare parts and all motorbike spare parts from J&L Industries Limited. Find them in all motorbike spare part shops and garages countrywide.
94.3 QFM.
All right, I can confirm to you that online I have the pleasure and honor to host the State Minister of Sports and Education, Sports and Child Sports, Honorable Peter Ogwang, is live with us. Good morning, Honorable. Hello.
Good morning.
How
are you?
I'm okay. How are you this morning?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm fine. You are live on Radio QFM 94.3. My name is Frank Oyugi, and it's my pleasure to have you this morning.
Thank you so much, Mr. Paul, and all the listeners of QFM for hosting me this morning.
Yoga Noi.
Yoga.
Yesterday, you came to Lira City on a very important occasion to deliver the good news that the people of Lango have been yearning for, and that is the Akibwa Olympic Memorial Stadium. And I am glad that you launched the construction, but there are a raft of questions that have come through that I think we need to discuss and maybe have answers to it.
Yes.
Fast forward, the news came abruptly Wednesday late evening, and the next day, that was Thursday, yesterday, you came to Lira. People are wondering, how did government finally, especially President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, how did he finally, tilt and change his mind to have Akibwa Stadium constructed and also to host AFCON 2027?
First of all, I think the people of Lira and Lango should appreciate the fact that as a government, there was a pledge for the construction of the stadium in Akibwa.
Yes.
And at one time I appeared on local stations. And I told the people of Lira that government was going to construct the stadium in Lira, irrespective is whether it's for AFCON or not AFCON. Number two, as the head of state and vision bearer of NLM, the president always has a responsibility to number one, source for friends and allies who work with the country. Number two, source for external financing for the country to support our budget, because by law, he is the Minister of Finance.
That is correct.
So for that purpose, I think the community of Lango should now begin to know that the president, first, loves them so much. Number two, listens. Number three, is the reason he has decided that that construction of Akiba Olympic Stadium is a fast track within the timeline. So the questions which are coming now of suspicion, in my considered opinion, should be looked at in two ways. Those who are generating these questions, are they genuine to the people of Lango, or they want to continue politics? Are you getting me?
Very much so.
Because what you want is the stadium. I have come on behalf of government, on behalf of the Ministry of Education and Sports, on behalf of the sports fraternity, on behalf of the president, to present to you a contractor and to show a contractor the site, which has never been the case. And maybe you can get me, either I'm wrong or I'm right. So for you and me, what is your interest? To have a stadium constructed or to begin questioning? Does it bring question? However, once the president gives the directive, all other processes have to follow. For instance, he identified the contractor. Now, as in that meeting where that stadium, where I was with the president and the contractor, there was Attorney General. What is the role of Attorney General? Is to guide the government on all legal matters and contracts.
That is correct.
So whoever is beginning to implement or to influence or to begin bringing issues which try to want to demean and divert, I think, first of all, it's uncalled for, premature, and they're being dishonest.
Honorable Minister.
Yes.
I am raising this because yesterday I had the privilege to speak to so many MPs from Lango. I will quote for you one, especially Lira District Woman MP Linda Agnes, a woman. And the issue here is that me and you know how government works, that for any contractual obligation of this nature, you would expect perhaps cabinet to sit, and I'm glad you sat at the Entebbe State House. And if there's an agreement to that effect, perhaps it has to go before Parliament. So they're wondering, where is the source of this funding? Now we know it's Africa Bank. If it's a loan, did Parliament approve it? Was there an advertisement, whether via internet or physical on papers, to that effect that people had to bid? So the whole thing is actually a mystery. They are wondering, was there a procurement process? Was it advertised? How did government arrive at this company, this Egyptian company? I have the name here, and you also have it there. It's being called Katasco and Samco Construction Company. How did we arrive at this company? So all these things are really causing a lot of, anxiety.
First of all, I think I have a lot of respect for Honorable Linda Uma, and I've actually been with her in the youth politics. But I want to tell her and her constituents that I hope some of them are not the people who didn't want the stadium to be constructed. If I recall very well, some people have been using that stadium as a political capital that's not constructed, so that they continue to malign NRM on the ground. To answer you directly, I have said, and I want to repeat, there is no law which bars the president from securing any development partner to finance a program of government of Uganda. You can quote me one, and I want to refer you to Article 99 of the Constitution. Number two, the MP who is talking about even knows that it is only executive which has powers to secure, begin to engage any financier to support the development of the national budget. So I don't know whether she has planned herself to be the president or otherwise. Like I've told you, and I said it yesterday, the contractor is going to finance and build the stadium. Number two, I, as the Minister of Education and Sports, once we conclude with our contractual obligations with this contractor, we will be able formally to report to Parliament. So for her to begin wanting to question that procedures were not followed is premature. What I want, like I said it yesterday, I have obligations to meet the deadline of 22 months and 20 months to have the stadium constructed. As these other processes are taking place, the works should begin proceeding because they have no time. There's even in procurement laws what they call direct procurement. Do I have to go to a member of parliament to ask a member of parliament that please, these are the laws. When I talk about direct procurement, I will still follow the required procurement laws as stated in that law of the procurement. So friends, what do you want? A stadium or politicking? I made it clear yesterday. Some of us come from areas where we have no pledge of a stadium, where I also need a stadium. But when government commits itself, it brings a contractor. And then now we begin wanting to divert the attention of the public that where is the source of money, where is the loan? At the end of the day, we will present this to Parliament. The loan we are going, we will present it to Parliament because it's the executive with that power. Parliament does not have that provision. Even they don't have any provision within Article 93 to introduce any bill which has a financial implication. It is only the executive with that role. So for me, the matter here is the stadium going to be constructed? I want to confirm, yes.
Okay.
Number two, I call upon the people of Lango. Believe in NRM. You've been believing in it. A few detractors, let's see, I've heard there were 2 MPs because when the Prime Minister called me and asked me the same question from Lango, I am going to get those answered and I'm going to answer them and I'll come and tell the people of Lango. Are they talking in good faith or in bad faith? Fundamentally, I want that to be clear. But I want to tell the people of Lango, the NRM government, the president who played is going to construct a Akibu Olympic Stadium. And the process of the construction of the stadium has started.
Honourable Minister, the other thing is that people are wondering, because I think personally I was privy to the old design that was, I think, either 15 years ago. So now, what has changed so far? Is it going to be a 20,000-seater stadium? Is it going to be a 30,000 complex stadium? Whatever. I mean, what is the construction? I mean, the design, and also at what cost? How much is that going to cost the government of Uganda to construct the Akibwa Olympic Stadium? And if it's a loan, I mean, we need to know this.
First of all, let me tell you this. As I speak now, I'm traveling from Gulu going back to Kampala.
Okay.
Because it's not about the stadium, it's about the road, it's also about the airport.
The airport, true that.
So, for those ones who are getting diverted, looking at something small, they should know that the plan is bigger than what they are looking at. So, about the design, friends, you must have seen the nation AFCON 2023 or 2024 in Ivory Coast. Friends, we had AFCON in Cameroon, we had AFCON in Gabon, and many other countries. The truth is, there are some countries where big stadiums have been constructed, and after some of these events, the stadiums become white elephants. If you came to me yesterday, and the design at that time, it talked about multi-sport.
Yes.
So what we want to put in Lango is a multi-sport stadium, which is going to be the center of excellence for other sports. At the time of design of the previous, of the old design, some of those factors were either in or were not in. For instance, let's talk about the numbers.